Hey Dad, I have a question.
Yeah, what's up, Maddie?
As a female athlete who periodically goes through times of decreased energy levels,
Right.
do I need to increase my iron intake through dietary supplements during these times?
Hey Dad.
Hey, what's up, Laura?
I have a question.
What's up?
As a female athlete who periodically goes through times of decreased energy levels, do I need to increase my iron intake through dietary supplements during these times?
Dad, I have a question.
Hey, what's up, Meg?
As a female athlete who periodically goes through times of decreased energy levels,
Right.
do I need to increase my iron intake through dietary supplements during these times?
Wow, it's a great question, girls. All right. So, as a father of 3 daughters who are high school and future collegiate athletes, and as a head coach of a women's high school rowing team, I have been asked this question about energy levels and iron many times. My oldest daughter is a senior in high school, and she will be rowing for the Temple University Lady Owls next year. My middle daughter is a junior in high school and is in the recruiting process for swimming. My youngest daughter will be a freshman in high school, where she will be a swimmer and a rower. Quite honestly, my athletes have never asked me about this topic as of yet, but I will assume that my daughters are not the only female athletes that wonder about this topic. So, ladies, here is an iron deficiency statistic for you to think about. According to Delaval and Haas 2012, iron deficiency with anemia affects 3 to 5% of young women in the United States, while iron deficiency without anemia affects approximately 16%. So, statistically speaking, approximately 20% of young women, females, are deficient in iron. Unfortunately, that's the bad news. The good news is, with a little education, girls, you can avoid becoming a statistic. So after listening to this presentation, in less than 10 minutes, you will know the following: why iron is so important, facts about iron deficiency, reasons why females are at a higher risk for having a deficiency, the dietary sources of iron, and also the health risks associated with excess iron through supplementation. As a certified strength and conditioning specialist, or a CSCS, and as a rowing coach, it is beyond my scope of practice to recommend taking any kind of dietary supplements, which include iron. I can, however, explain the facts about iron and provide you with research-based information that will help you learn the information you need. I want to start off by giving you some basic facts about iron deficiency, and iron deficiency with anemia. According to the National Institute of Health, iron is a mineral that is used by the body to make hemoglobin, which is a protein found in red blood cells. Hemoglobin helps with the distribution of oxygen from the lungs throughout the rest of the body. The body also needs iron for hormone production, which is very important, and for the development and growth of connective tissue. Iron deficiency, if undiagnosed, can progress from a minor deficiency, where hemoglobin levels do not drop, and then it can progress all the way up to iron deficiency with anemia, which is when hemoglobin levels drop. Causes of iron deficiency and iron deficiency with anemia are blood loss during heavy menstruation, lack of iron in the diet, vegetarian diets, or a lack of iron absorption. Minor iron deficiency may not cause noticeable symptoms. Iron deficiency, however, will display symptoms once it becomes severe or becomes associated with anemia. Among the symptoms you should be aware of and what you should look for are extreme fatigue, weakness, pale skin, cold hands and feet, headache, dizziness, brittle nails, and a poor appetite. According to Bass and McClung 2011, in comparison to other demographic groups, iron deficiency and iron deficiency with anemia are more common in female athletes. It is very difficult for young female athletes to intake the required iron through their diet and maintain proper iron levels when iron losses are significant due to intense exercise and heavy menstruation. Iron deficiency and iron deficiency with anemia adversely affect cognitive and physical function, which in turn has a negative impact on performance. According to Bass and McClung 2011, recommending the consumption of iron-rich food and supplementation can be helpful for professionals when managing or preventing iron deficiency for female athletes. Daily iron supplementation can help female athletes with iron deficiency with anemia, It can help them return to or maintain ideal iron levels. Bass and McClung 2011 found that female athletes did not get enough iron through their diet, but took an iron dietary supplement, did not have as high a level of hemoglobins as those athletes who ingested enough iron through their diet. Bass and McClung 2011 found that even with less total iron intake, diets with iron-rich foods provided a superior quality of iron, and it was better absorbed by the body than a combination of diet and supplementation, which technically provided more iron in milligrams but less quality. Present research indicates that iron-rich diets is what is best for female athletes when dealing with or preventing iron deficiency, according to Bass and McClung 2011. For athletes with iron deficiency with anemia, supplementation can help normalize iron levels and hemoglobin concentrations in the blood in the short term. The effects of long-term iron supplementation for iron deficiency with anemia have not been studied extensively, but there is some research suggesting that iron-rich diets are more effective for treating, restoring, and maintaining proper iron levels preferred over supplementation. For this reason, if you are considering iron supplementation, I would speak to your doctor and have a blood test performed. If you are not displaying severe symptoms of iron deficiency with anemia, realize that an iron and vitamin C enriched diet can help iron deficiency and iron deficiency with anemia more effectively than supplementation, according to Bass and McClung 2011. Taking supplementation, if not needed, can cause a variety of problems. It can cause constipation, diarrhea, heartburn, nausea, and vomiting, according to Pedlar et al. 2018. That takes us to the next topic of preventing iron deficiency and iron deficiency with anemia through your diet. The recommended dietary allowance, or RDA, for iron intake is 15 milligrams per day for girls between the ages of 14 and 18. For women ages 19 to 50, 18 milligrams per day is advised. Red meat, pork, poultry, fish are all great sources of iron and are also considered enhancers of iron absorption, according to Bass and McClung 2011. Other iron-rich foods that can be helpful to those on vegetarian diets are beans, peas, dark leafy vegetables, dried fruit, iron, fortified cereals, and certain breads and pastas. It would be a good idea to track your iron daily intake to ensure you are ingesting what is required. Eating vitamin C rich foods also helps with the absorption of iron. So fruits such as oranges, grapefruit, strawberries, and kiwi are all high in vitamin C. Vegetables high in vitamin C are tomatoes, broccoli, leafy green vegetables, and peppers. Throughout my study, I did find there were several limitations in the research, which were mentioned by Aluntai et al. 2015. The causes of higher incidence of iron deficiency for females is still unknown. More research is needed to determine if it's physical activity is the cause, if heavy menstruation is the cause, if it's a combination of intense exercise and heavy menstruation, if it's inadequate iron intake. The cause is still very unknown. It is still not clear also if or how much iron deficiency without anemia affects physical performance. More research is also needed on the dietary modifications that are needed for treating iron deficiency with anemia. I hope you learned something from this lesson and from this presentation.